What's up, guys? This is Tuta Forza 92. Welcome to my channel. This video is going to be a pretty much just an in-depth look at the new 2013 Ninja 250R, which was released 5 days ago in Indonesia. The reason why they released it in Indonesia is because, surprisingly enough, Indonesia is the Ninja 250's biggest market. The Indonesian people they bought more 250s than the European countries, or than the United States. So that is why Kawasaki released the Ninja in Indonesia first. Expected worldwide release date, it has not been given yet, but I'm going to just take a wild guess. I'm just going to say maybe October, November, hopefully. Hopefully even maybe sooner, because I would get this bike even if it's snowing out. This bike is so sexy and sleek. I know that's a little cheesy, but it really, really is. They're even comparing it to the looks of the ZX-10R. The reason being, now the 2013 Ninja 250R features a revised angular bodywork with large slotted vents and a floating mount windscreen. So when you see the bike, as you can see in these pictures, it's a lot different than the 2012 model. The 2008, I believe, to 2012. Those models really looked very similar. The 2013 doesn't look that much different, but you can definitely see the difference. It's like it doesn't look that much different, but then it really does once you really start to look at it. It looks more like a super sport bike than just a sport bike. The front turn indicators are now clear lens and housed in the fairing, so they're not hanging out, hanging off the bike or anything. They're part of the bike. A set of new alloys with 140mm rubber at the rear, a chiseled tail, and a new exhaust system complete the set of cosmetic changes. I'm sure most of you guys, have seen the 2012 Ninja. If you haven't, I don't know what you've been up to, but if you noticed, really only online, because most of the people that got the Ninjas before, previous models, changed this, because I really don't think anyone liked it. It really wasn't for the looks anyway. It was just to keep the dirt from going, from hitting you or whatever. But the tail, the tail at the end of the bike was very, it was very long. Now they cut that down. They made it look a lot nicer. The exhaust kit is, I don't know how it sounds, but it looks really, really nice. It looks like an aftermarket exhaust kit. So that's something that you guys should definitely look forward to. Also, under the skin of the Ninja 250R, you have a new parallel twin DOHC engine with a new crankcase and pistons. Kawasaki claims that the low and mid-range torque have been boosted for this bike. However, they haven't revealed the power and torque figures. So we're just going off word right now that the low and mid-range torque, are much higher for this bike than the previous models. An optional for various markets, digital fuel injection system also makes its debut. So fuel injection is supposedly in this bike. I'm not sure. It says various markets, so no one's too positive if it's going to be available in the U.S. or Europe. Fuel injection, if that's going to be available. However, ABS is going to be available. However, that is an option, though. It's not like mandatory. You don't need to get it. But we saw that in the 2012 model as well. Available colors for the new Ninja include lime green ebony, which is a special edition, passion red and stardust white, that's a special edition. Then you have ebony, and Metallic Moondust Gray. That's a special edition. And then finally you have Pearl Stardust White. Um, I mean, this bike is really, really beautiful. Definitely, I know I said it before, but I'm going to repeat myself. The Ninja 250R looks a lot, it looks more like a sport bike than it does. I mean, a super sport bike than it does a sport bike. When you pull up, I think even experienced riders are gonna say, "Dude, is that a 650 or?" Like what the hell is that? And when you tell them it's a 250, I think a lot of people are gonna be amazed that it's only 249 cc's. Um, so yeah, that's that. Unfortunately, there are no actual videos of the Ninja, of the new Ninja. Hopefully, within the next week or two, we're going to see actual video footage. But for right now, we're just gonna have to live with the pictures. But I'm going to be comparing also the 2012 Ninja 250R to the 2013 Ninja 250R. So check that out, guys. Please subscribe. Once the 2013 Ninja comes to the US, I will be one of the first people to buy it. I don't have a bike right now. I was actually at the dealership a few days ago because I was going to buy the 2012 Ninja. I just got my motorcycle license. I was going to buy the 2012 Ninja, and then I had asked him when, they sell out of their Ninjas, and bring in the new models, and he said that he heard about the 2013 Ninja, but he did not know, when it was going to be released or anything like that. So I went home, Googled it, and I saw that it was released in Indonesia, which was, I was very surprised. I was very happy about that. So I did not buy a bike yet. But once this comes to the U.S., just be prepared to see almost daily vlogs, at least, daily, weekly vlogs, of me on the bike just riding around and stuff like that. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you next time. Peace.